The fact that legally I can never be Celine's mom again still just is mind-blowing to me. My hope is that someday that can be changed. I want to make it happen, not just for myself, but also for everyone else that's impacted by it. It's so important to me. I grew up in an addicted household. It was an interesting childhood, to say the least, but I persevered, and in high school I managed to have really good grades, and then I got pregnant my senior year of high school with my daughter. I thought that I had overcome a lot of the cycles that were in my family with addiction and abusive partners and things like that. And I met my now ex-husband. There was a lot of trauma that I experienced around that, and some other things had happened in my life, and I didn't know how to cope. I self-medicated with drugs, and my daughter went into the care of my grandparents. And when that happened, I just lost it. I ended up incarcerated.
It was like one day I just woke up and I was with my grandparents. Then all of a sudden I have to visit her in these strange rooms with people looking on the other side of the glass. I just wanted her to hold me. I just wanted to tell her that everything was gonna be okay. But I didn't get to have that. And I would tell people, I want to see her, let me see her. But no one would listen.
I had a total of 2 months clean and sober off of drugs. I went and faced a termination trial, which lasted a grueling 3 days. A judge decided that I was not able to keep my parental rights, and DHS didn't want me to have contact with my daughter. I wasn't allowed to talk to her. I reached out to the Family Preservation Project in Coffee Creek, and because FPP supervised visits and phone calls, I finally got to start having regular visits and phone calls with my daughter. I first met Youth Rights and Justice when I appealed my termination case. There they were, ready to just fight for me and support me in every way possible. The first appeal was denied, and I didn't feel that I deserved to have my parental rights terminated. After 4 years and my release, I then had a lovely, awesome attorney that was with the Youth Rights and Justice office. She was amazing. She said, we'll fight until we can't fight any longer. And so we kept getting doors shut in our face and told we don't have jurisdiction to reverse this termination, or we don't have jurisdiction to turn over your appeal. And I decided that that wasn't good enough. And the motive behind that was, I mean, besides the fact that I had this awesome support, it was Celine. When she asked me why this situation happened, and she says, Mom, why are you not my legal mother anymore? I can say without any hesitation, and I can look her dead in the eye, that I did everything I could. And even with the final appeal, I thought, you know, this might not change our situation, but this doesn't have to be the situation for other moms or parents. They don't have to have the same story or the same ending that we had.
We're not used to taking no for an answer, and so when the Court of Appeals said, you know, the law does not allow us to overturn her case, but her case is persuasive, and perhaps the legislature might consider that, we thought, aha.
We're able to get a bill passed. It's called Celine's bill.
In Kendra's case, one of the things she wanted and needed was to fight in every way she could and to leave the system in a better place than she found it. And that was really the impetus for the bill that she talked about, Celine's bill, a bill that allows for parental rights to be restored in similar situations.
Using our story, it's like taking a bad situation and trying to make the good out of it and make change from it.
I have an awesome relationship with my daughter. Celine's bill, it's been used several times to reverse terminations. And that right there just validates that it was all worth it. Without the work of the Youth Rights and Justice, we just wouldn't have been able to make change possible. And that's huge.